On my young fly shit. Yeah. I feel like I was about to bust a freestyle way. You know when you're about to catch that beat?
Hey, I can go out, we so icy, nigga, you not. Pistol in the party, the young niggas with me too hot. I ran it up, no bank account.
I always got the same dance move, bro.
Trying to start rapping like J.O.P., huh?
The fuck?
I can't put no money in my denim, it's just too much. Every time you see me, I
that,
got some new ice in like 2 cups. Not from Milwaukee.
J.O.P. started rapping now and shit.
J.O.P. on this track would be dope, huh?
It's gonna be dope.
You know why I fuck with J.O.P. with? Well, not only does he have a lot of dope music, but he's been like not caught, but like he's been recorded, or people have had cell phones like recording him when he's been in the same VIPs with like Lil Baby, Drake, and he's still him. You know what I mean? Like I seen other, you see people that change up when there's huge stars. They're trying to impress them. They're all up in their space, FaceTiming and or like live, and you know what I mean? It's like.
Well, I mean, I think they were doing that though with Drake though, and Fuerza Regida, and I think Chino Pacas I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know. They're putting a lot of money behind this whole Drake and Chino Pacas thing, bro. Because
are they?
Yeah, because I see a lot of advertisement about that. Like, who was it? I think it was like that No Jumper podcast. They did like an ad for it's like an ad, bro, but it's kind of like a very subtle ad. You know, they're like, oh, Drake was in line when he said he saw something special in this guy, and it's Chino Pacas, bro. And I'm just like, Chino Pacas is dope, but this is a very weird way to put things or go about things. Like, I don't know, it was kind of weird, bro. But I just think I don't know, they're under the same label somehow. The record label somehow is trying to push these two together.
I seen that. Because Chino Pacas, he's a young, brand new like artist, way.
And he's young. He's like, I think he's like 16 years old.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn. So he has a crazy future ahead of him if he continues to do what he does.
Yeah.
But I still see him when he's like beside like your Drakes or your big stars, because he's been in the mix. Yeah, you're right. Like, I don't know why we're not in the industry. Why the fuck are we even talking about this? But I see him there, and you could tell he's still like, he still feels like he's not in no disrespectful way, but he's still like the small fish in the room full of sharks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's understandable way. But then I see like J.O.P. moving around, and he moves like a big boy. You know what I mean? He moves like he knows what's up.
I think when you're the lead singer, the lead artist of any group that's successful, bro, that gives you like a chip on your shoulder, bro. Like, and that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It gives you this type of confidence about yourself that you have to. You got a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, because your team is going to be as successful as you're making them be, or you're helping them be. So I think he knows how to handle the pressure, bro, because there's so many people that want to be the boss all the time, right? It could be in anything. People want to be the boss. People want to be the number one. But then you get that position and you can't handle the stress, the responsibility, the pressure, and that right away lets people know, like, damn, it's so easy to want that, but once you got it, it's like some people can't handle it, So
that's crazy.
When you see someone handling it in a very, making it look very easy, you're like, all right, he was meant for that.
And that goes across in many different ways. You know what I mean? Like, even like work related. When let's just say you see a person get promotion to like a boss. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they know how to do the processes. They know how to like handle people and deal with people. Yeah. But they don't know how to handle like a situation like if somebody's being disrespectful, or if somebody's kind of causing friction, like, if because I've seen it personally, they don't know how to handle that. then it's like, oh man, like they just get pissed off way. When cuando se emputan way, and you're like, oh, you think you're handling the right way, but people see it as like you're not, you don't know how to handle shit when it's under pressure. You know what I mean? When shit's really popping. So yeah, that goes across in everything way. You can tell when somebody's a good leader, a good boss, and can maintain that situation.
That
right?
reminds me of this one episode of The Sopranos. You know, The Sopranos was probably one of the best shows ever.
Man,
right?
I still watch random episodes here and there.
Right. Well, there was this one scene or this one couple episodes where, I forgot his name, but one of them became the acting boss while Tony was out or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was like another big dude with curly hair, right? He became like the acting boss or somehow, or he had the responsibility.
Yeah.
He couldn't handle it, bro. Like he was constipated.
Yeah,
he was stressing.
Yeah.
He didn't know like what decisions to make.
Yeah, what calls to like approve or disprove,
Yeah.
you know?
And that just reminds people, like we said, it's so easy from the outside in. It looks like it's so easy to handle that much pressure and how to make them decisions. But once you're in that spot, bro, like you don't know it until you're there, right? But
didn't he die like of a heart attack on the toilet? Or
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's why there's a process to things, bro. Like that's why you can't rush into things. You know, like you have to go through things. You have to learn about certain things. You gotta fail. You gotta learn from those failures and then keep going. And then once you're successful, you know how to handle those stressful situations, and you also know how to like let people know or tell people how to avoid certain things, and you know how to all that. You have a little bit of more leadership skills because you've been there, you've done that yourself.
Because you have to go through all those emotions, right? Because you're gonna emotionally mature. When like and anything when the whole team is pissed off. How are you gonna handle it? Fuck, you guys betrayed me, and well, what are you gonna do? Crash out? Like you got to go through everything on somebody quitting on you, somebody having issues, and then you got to learn how to handle all that shit emotionally, and then because if you go straight to the boss position without learning and having a few what do you call that? Like a few bumps on the road and shit. Yeah, you ain't gonna be ready for none of that shit because it's coming. It's mandatory.
Right. So, yeah, man, and so I mean, and some people are just they're just natural born leaders, bro. Because JOP's a young dude, and even growing up, bro. Like even growing up the way we grew up, when you grow up in the inner city, bro, you grow up around certain individuals that just have this natural ability to lead a pack, to be the leader of the group. Somehow people just turn to them as I trust you, or I'm for whatever reason I feel comfortable with letting you take the lead or letting you be in charge. And that's why there were certain dudes that were in charge they were the leaders of the certain gangs and all that.
They're the ones that they don't say nothing. They just say, we're gonna go for a ride, and then they put a gun on your lap.
and it's crazy because it's like sometimes like like you don't even got to be the biggest guy. Sometimes you're not the biggest guy, you're not the toughest guy, the strongest guy, but people still fear you as the same as if you were like fucking 6 feet tall, mamado and shit, bro. Like it's just the way you hold yourself and the way you carry yourself, because people are like, this motherfucker don't fuck around, bro. Like like I'm not gonna fuck with this guy. He looks like he's crazy and shit.
Well, your influence is just. You're so charismatic. Everybody like people gravitate to you. They want to be nice to you. They want to please you. You got the girls, and like you said, even bigger dudes will kind of fall under you because they just want to be around you. You know what I mean? Like they can't get that kind of attention from the girls or even from other crews, but with you, they get that just by being part of your situation. It kind of falls on them, so they reap some of the benefits.
Yeah, all that stuff, man. But we seen that in a few different places, and I had just thought about this different, this slipped my mind. It was this different scenario, but Anyways, man, how did we get here, bro? Because now I'm hey, how about we set off the podcast, man?
Yo, what's good, mi gente? You is now tuned in to Pura Cultura sin Censura, and this is your boy Lazy.
And now I'm Smiley.
And together we are the Maxi Twins.
Yeah.
You don't be joining me on the Maxi Twins no more.
I forget now, man. I forget.
My voice doesn't carry the same bass.
I was watching these videos,
Ay, wait,
and
triple X?
Nah, I was watching these videos, bro. On social media, and there's this dude, his thing is to go on to share videos of certain songs that have like this crazy amount of bass on the songs, right?
Oh,
and he's chilling in his car or in his truck, whatever it is. But you can see these, like, he has a bunch,
15s or something.
Yeah, he has
right?
all kinds of speakers in the back of his truck or his car, and then he has like them, I don't know, like them voice speakers, like the ones with the treble,
yeah.
and then
bunch of capacitors and all that.
Who knows? You can't see all that, but so he has all them speakers in the back, and then he has like these things hanging on his, like on the front windshield, but you could see it in the camera the way he hangs his camera. And it all comes together once the bass hits, because all those things just start waving and vibrating and all over the place. His camera is just vibrating so hard that his face is like all blurry, and he's just like moving, like dancing. It looks super dope, right? But the songs, the songs
you can't hear it.
You can, but it sounds really dope, bro. Like even if you have them on your headphones, you can actually hear the bass in the songs through the videos, because phones now, they're a lot better than what they used to be.
They catch sound better, right?
Like back in the day, if you record like if you record something with loud music in the background, it distorts the whole sound, right? It just sounds ugly. But nowadays, bro, the microphones that these phones have, bro, like it's somehow like, I don't know, bro. It has quality, bro. It records it with quality. You know what I mean? So when you're listening to it, you're like, oh shit, this is dope. And it's like people request like, hey, you need to listen to this song because this song has some crazy bass. And then that's his thing, he'll be like, all right,
it's a Latino cat, right?
Yeah. And he's like, I got a lot of requests, and we're gonna play this. That's pretty dope, bro. And that shit made me want to like be like, damn, I need I kind of miss having a system, because I ain't had a system since I had my Lexus. Yeah, and that's been a minute. That was before my daughter was born.
At least 10 years then, right?
No, she's 7, so it's at least 8 years. Because we sold that car, and then we had to get bigger cars and stuff. So it's at least 8 years, bro, that I don't have no 12-inch subs in the back, just bro, and it just made me miss that, because it's like the way you experience music is a lot different when you have subs in the back, bro, because you're excited about a new song. Like if you hear a song on your headphones or something like that, you're like, oh shit, I can't wait to listen to this one in my car, because I know this shit's gonna be crazy. And then you excited to go for a ride, bro. So then that got me kind of like just reminiscing, bro. I'm like, damn, I remember them good old days, bro. Like I would tell you every time you trade a car or whatever, you get a new car, it's like, what's the number one thing you had to do back in those days? You were looking for a stereo, you were looking for a system, bro, and tinting the windows or putting new rims on it, right? Like that was what we did to all our cars back in the day. And man, I just kind of reminiscing about that, bro. I'm like, man, I miss them days, bro. Them days was dope, bro.
No, definitely, it was fun, bro, because you're like putting it together, but it's part of you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you're able to choose the stereo you like, and if you're a brand freak, the stereos matching the sub, matching the subs, matching the amp. I just did that shit not too long ago, on the Scion that I had. I was
say less when you say Scion, bro. People are like, really, bro? That system costs more than your car, bro.
Probably, it seems like so long ago, but it wasn't that long ago that I was riding just like I felt like I was back on the hood,
Que no lo vamos a lograr. That's your new song now.
And when I sold it to that chick, bro, she was Mexicana too.
Yeah.
When I didn't want a system no more. I knew I was moving into a different space, you know. But now that you mention it, I'm kind of thinking about it. But anyways, when I sold the car to the girl, she's all like, "What about the stereo?" I was like, "Yeah, it's going wish." Like, "En serio?" I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Pues cómo se usa?" You know, "Cómo se usa el Bluetooth?" I showed her. Yeah, I showed her the knob, you know, because it was a kicker.
Yo, take it easy.
No,
take it easy, my friend. How much of a discount did she get, bro?
No, even though her license plate,
You showed her how to use the short stick shifter you had on that.
Hey, it gets you to where you need to go, man.
Gets you to the destination. Okay.
Baby. As long as we get there, it might take a little longer, but you gonna get there. Her license plates she had a mamalona. It said La Toxica, you know.
Oh damn!
But she just needed a get to work card, which is very common in Minnesota for people that don't know. People have their nice whip at the crib. They got their driving to work or driving in the winter. But anyways, showed her the fucking system way, and she was all fucking excited about it way because it was a dope ass system way.
Yeah. It was the kickers, wasn't it?
Yeah, bro, kickers, everything, Alpine and kickers, sub and amps for kickers. I had amps for the inside speakers. I had the bro. It was dope way. But anyways, just talking about system, I don't think I would do it way because I don't like bass over like powering things. But like, you know, they sell small speakers, bro. You know, like a little sub, like 12 inch. No, not 12 inch.
The thing about trucks is like you're not gonna have them big box subwoofer boxes like we used to in our cars. You know, we take up our whole trunk space.
Yeah.
Trucks, bro. They sell like those. They're like slim sub boxes, bro, and they put them under the seat. You know, or they somehow slide. I don't think it would work for my truck, but some of them slide behind your seat, you know. So
but they're custom or Well, since our trucks are pretty common, they're probably out there way.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want too much way, but I would like a little bit more kick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know way. I like jamming the way I jam, bro. You know, we gonna get hood with it. If we, you know, once you're thinking about throwing that, because they used to sell like one sub. Remember? When people were just trying to minimize shit and they just started throwing one nice sub in.
Yeah.
But then when you go out there, you're like, man, but two's going to be better, you know what I mean? And then you're going to, you know.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know if I'll do it, bro, because, you know, like, you know, the bills be different these days, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, one thing that I always bring back because I think it's important, man, you know, maybe some people are smart with their finances or their money goes a long way. But some people's money might not go a long way. And I like to share this because it's just a reminder of how
our listeners, they got banks, son. They got the bag.
I'm sure they do, man. But there might be one that might be living a little irresponsible the way I was. But it's like, you know, for a long time, bro, I was always known, and, you know, I'm not going to say I would never again, but, you know, I was always known as having like two jobs, you know, like a full-time job and a part-time job. That's what I did, you know.
That was your thing. You were that guy.
Yeah. And then I would, you know, head into the part-time job, you know, that's during like prime time, dinner time, you know what I mean? Like everyone's like, it's like, I don't know, like 6 something o'clock to like 8 o'clock. I'm heading to the other second job. And you're seeing like restaurants just full, bro, like parking lots full. Man. People like dressed up nice to go to dinner, bro. Like, or casual, yeah. Or casual.
I like cash.
Yeah, that's kind of whack.
You kind of thought about what kind of word you were gonna say, play.
So it's like I'm always like, man, how do people afford that shit? You know, this and that. I always wonder how people can afford nice cars and nice houses and then still go out to dinner during the week, you know, multiple times.
You're like, well, how are people out here? Aren't they on their way to their second job?
Are they do they work at that restaurant? Nah, bro. But you know, now I always share it because I think this is important, bro. It's just the way we spend money was very irresponsible, bro. You know, like the way we spend money was on a lot of unnecessary things like new clothes and
puro table dance,
getting drunk, like you know, getting like VIP service at clubs and all that, which was just throwing our money away, right? But it's like that's how we spend our money. You know what I mean? You go to a nice dinner, and this was like 7 years ago, right? So the inflation wasn't as bad as it is now. So you could have gone to a nice dinner back then for a good $40, you know, $45 is a nice dinner.
I don't know about that way.
I mean, if you go into like I'm not saying you're gonna go to like the fancy steakhouse, bro. But I'm just saying like a nice, a nice 4 or 5 star restaurant. That doesn't have to be that expensive.
4 or 5 star. 5 stars ain't that the top of the list?
But I'm saying like they don't have to be that expensive. I'm just saying like, you could go like especially during the week, bro. Like prices sometimes are different.
Oh yeah. I'm the happy hour king.
Yeah, I know. And then so I would always wonder that, bro. But it's like people didn't spend the way we spend our money or the way I spend my money. They didn't throw it away on clothes. They didn't throw it away at bottle service. They didn't throw it away, putting speakers and rims on cars and all that shit. They enjoyed their money and went and had nice dinners during the week, which made their week suck less, bro. You know what I mean? It's like when
suck less, huh?
Yo, lazy.
Seemed like you needed to suck more.
Yo, that's how you was living back then, bro.
Hey, got me to fucking nice restaurants on a Tuesday.
I see that, man. You was living large. But it's like, yeah, bro. So throwing, it's all about how you spend your money. That the as far as it's gonna get. You know what I mean? Like even renting. Sometimes people want to be like, oh, I'd rather rent because mortgage this and responsibilities that and all that. But it's like it's all about how you spend your money, bro. You know what I mean? Because your money can go a long way if you're not throwing it away on certain shit, bro. Like I'll tell you this. I haven't went and bought new sneakers for I don't even know how long, bro. Like I haven't went and bought a new like fit to be like, oh, we're gonna go out, we're gonna go out this weekend. It's gonna be, I don't know, whatever. I don't even know what word these motherfuckers use these days. So it's like, I'm like, I don't spend money on that no more, So it's like, and you see other things you're accomplishing in life, You're like, oh shit, like I got this, I got that, I can afford this, I can afford that. And it's like sometimes you're like, how the fuck can I afford all this? Or how, obviously God is blessing me with everything.
God is good.
Hell yeah.
What do black people say? Ain't he? Or something? What's that say?
Yeah. Stay out of black business, man.
Stay out of black business.
So it's like, once I realized, like, dang, I'm not spending my money on stupid shit anymore. Like, my money goes a lot further than what it used to, And you spend it a lot better, bro. One thing my dad always said, because my dad is like heavy against like drinking. My dad doesn't, he's a religious man, so he doesn't like drinking and all that. So he's always like, instead of spending like $100 and some to go out and drinking this weekend, why don't you just go to like the nicest restaurant and just like have like one of the best dinners, that you can have.
Man, that's smart.
And then I'm just like, like now, especially this month, I'm like, damn, like that is true. I haven't been drinking. I hadn't, like, I'll be honest. Like, I'm not saying that I'm like, I didn't drink not even one beer, but like, I didn't get drunk this week, this whole month. I didn't. And so it's like out of this whole month, and that's because I ran out of drinks at home, bro. Like I had no pop. So I'm like, I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to eat my dinner with the water, So I cracked a beer a couple days, but that was just one beer. It was like one beer and that's it. When we went out with the bros that one time, I was like, I can't be sitting with the bros and not have a beer. So I gave myself another limit, just a 1 beer limit, and then and then so I do it like that. So I'm proud of myself, man. I went through a whole month without getting all fucked up.
What's
and shit.
the date today? A ver.
Well, this is the last weekend,
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's all about how you spend your money, bro.
But check this out, wait. Saying that, like, have you ever has your money just been working different that you don't even want to question it, dude? It's just working out. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm not saying que estoy haciendo más dinero that I was like. I'm not making crazier money than I was the last few years. I'm actually making less because I'm working less. But everything's working out and I'm like, how the fuck, you know what I mean? I know we working and we have our business y todo eso, but I still don't want to get down to the, again, some people are going to go down and crunch up all the numbers and be like, this is why
budgets and spreadsheets.
Yeah. Me, I'm just like, everything's working out. And reality,
Jesus take the wheel.
Jesus take the wheel. You're making it happen. But at the same time, I feel like I I feel like I'm in a better place. You know what I mean? I don't want to say I got nicer things because I'm not out here shopping and doing all that crazy shit. But as far as like we just talked about my Scion way. You know what I mean? Like literally, people could have seen me in a Scion like what, a year and a half ago or something like that, 2 years ago. I'm in a whole different. It's not even. I skipped like 10 levels way. You know what I mean?
No, you didn't skip levels, bro. You caught up. You caught up, bro. You didn't skip no levels.
Bro, you're
man.
a hater, way.
No, I just gotta tell you how it is, bro.
You heard me coming down the block when I was pulling up, way.
I was embarrassed, bro. I had to. I'll wait. I was like, I'll wait for you inside, man.
No, I'm just saying though. And I don't notice no big difference as far as my spending from then and now, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it's just different. But I've thought about it también, and I'm like, I'm not gonna question how God is doing it. I'm gonna just keep moving forward because I'm moving on up, way, you know, and not in no like cocky and culero shit. I just know that I'm heading towards the destination that I see myself wanting to be,
and that's important that for you to think like that and to see things like that, you know. Like I mentioned, you know, it's like lately all I focus on is on things that are gonna help me, you know, mentally, spiritually, physically, and
sexually,
all that.
But tell me more.
What's it called?
Pura Cultura.
So it's like this popular thing that I see people talk about, bro, and I've honestly, bro, I've experienced it myself without ever even really kind of having a way to explain it before, you know. Like I just knew that it always happened, right? So something that always seems to happen to me is like when I need some money, like something always comes through. You know what I mean? Like
Jesus, help me. Do you ever look up in the ceiling?
I gotta bend the knees sometimes. Lord, it's me again. No way. Oh, shit. Like. But you know what though? Like I don't stress, way. Like that's one thing. Like I don't stress. Like I just like, oh shit. Like,
no sé de dónde, pero va a caer un cheque.
I'm like, okay, that right there, this happened, and now we had to pay that, and now this other thing's coming up. But all right, man, we're gonna figure it out, bro. Something always happens, and it always gets covered, bro. Like examples on things that have happened that have brought money like out of the blue.
Please share.
All right. Let's see. One is like you overpaid on your escrow. Here is a reimbursement of this much money because you overpaid on your mortgage escrow.
Don't you tell yourself like, damn, what honest people? They could have just kept that shit.
Right. So it's like boom. I'm like, damn, thank you, God. Like,
si hay para las tortillas esta semana.
I'm like, just like I knew something was gonna happen. It happened. Thank you, God. Another thing, a bonus, just a random bonus at work. Boom. I'm like, damn, again, it happened again. What's another thing? Taxes, bro. Like on your taxes, like we got a reimbursement on taxes because of during the COVID time. I don't know what it was, bro. It was just an extra check. Boom. And there's a few other things, but obviously I don't want to get too personal on my finances, but it's like things sometimes, bro, like there was times where things were just coming so seguido, like one after the other, that I'm just like, damn, God, thank you. Like I'm not even questioning it. I'm not even like stressing on it. I'm not even like doing crazy things like, you know, fasting for it, you know, like nothing crazy like that. But God is just helping me, bro. And it's because I feel like I have this positive attitude towards everything's gonna be okay. Like I don't stress like that, bro. I'm like,
it's your frequency. frequency.
Oh, your frequency? Damn, lazy. You need to get laid or something, bro.
I didn't say frequency.
You're backed up, bro. Your plumbing is backed
That's
up.
not even a word. I said your frequency. I don't know. I fucked the word up, way.
Oh, shit.
Fucked up my joke and everything.
But then this goes back to like some of the stuff that I watch, bro. And it's these people that are saying the same thing a lot more intellectually, right? They're very smart people. But I'm going to break it down for the people in a way that I can understand, you know, that understand the way I understand. It's just basically saying, like, don't question it. Don't stress on it. Don't feel like don't have a broke mentality. Like, have a mentality of, I got it. It might not, my bank account might not reflect it, but I know I got it. And things are going to happen for you. You're never going to be without. You're never going to get behind. You're never going to, you know, stuff like that, bro. Like, it's just having this positive attitude. And it goes to that. The frequency, it goes to, you know, thinking positive and, you know, all that, putting it out in the universe. All that same type of sayings, but it's just like basically saying, like, don't have a broke person mentality and God will bless you because you're basically having faith, you know, like faith is basically knowing or believing. No, faith is believing that you're going to be okay without having physical proof that you're going to be okay, right? You just have faith, like, man, I know I'm going to be good, so I'm not going to stress.
Hallelujah.
Right. So it's like, and things just happen like that, right? So it's like, it's just a good way to go about it. Obviously, you got to do your part, right? You can't be like super irresponsible and not even think about your finances and expect everything to go well. You know, you gotta. I feel like as long as you're doing what you need to be doing, God will take care of the rest, or the universe will take care of the rest, whatever you believe in. And I think that's a good way to think about it, bro. Like, there was this one movie that I seen, bro, and it was this dope series, bro, on Netflix. That it was like, what the fuck was it called, bro? Like Road Rage or something like that. Remember that one with the Asian chick?
Oh yeah.
I forgot what it was called, but it was like, it started off with Road Rage, right? It
was a real good one.
Yeah, and what the mom said when she was in the car, it's like, she was like, we just never stressed about money. We always acted like we had it and it was always there. You know what I mean? So it's obviously a new way of thinking that we need to have. You know, it's you gotta have this positivity, this positive thinking about it, and just have faith, bro. You know, because when you're stressing, you know, stress is only gonna make things worse, bro. You know what I mean? So.
And moving in fear, you know, moving in fear of anything, you're actually manifesting that. You know what I mean? When you move in fear of, like, oh, I'm not gonna have money, or I'm not gonna be able to pay the rent, like, somehow you're really gonna create that to be true.
Yeah, it goes back to you know, what we talk about, the subconscious mind creates what you're telling your mind every day. You know, and that's why it's like we always say, like, don't say you're broke. You know, like man, I'll never be able to afford a house like that. I'll never be able to afford a car like that. I'll never be able to be in a good relationship like that. You know, like, if you're telling yourself that you don't deserve that, or that's not for you, then your subconscious mind is going to make sure that doesn't happen for you, because you yourself,
you're projecting
are telling yourself that you're not good enough for that. You know,
I tell my girl sometimes that, you know, sometimes like, oh, we can't go there. We don't have money for that. Like, you're not supposed to say we don't have money. It's like, sometimes people are done with the motivation. Oh, shit. Ya cállate con tus mamadas, güey. Vamos a ir a comer ahí. No, all right, bro. Like, shit, I'm just trying to change up your wording. It's like, it's not in the budget. Don't say we broke. Say, yo, that's not in the budget today.
You gotta get your money up, lazy. Don't blame it on no nothing else, man.
Nah, and that really hasn't happened, way. But as far as, like, that situation, I just, like, made it up. But as far as a restaurant, but as far as, like, trying to, you know, sometimes when you're on a positive, like, mode,
positive trip,
you're not trip, but like, you know, whatever. Sometimes your partner's they're not on the same mission, bro. They didn't hear all the same podcasts or read the books, or they're not on the same shit, you know? So sometimes they're just looking at you like, ya cállate, güey.
Nah, yeah, you know, it's understandable, bro. Like, everything can get a little bit of a little played out sometimes, or sometimes you're just not in the mood for certain shit, right? Just like music. Sometimes you're not in the mood for gangster rap.
Let's talk about Let's talk about like just random shit. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes they don't want to talk about like and you know, we got to invest in this. And to be honest, me and my girl, we're on the same plan to, you know, where we're headed. But like we've talked about sometimes you need a day for just bullshit. Can we talk about somebody's breakup or, you know, something in the entertainment world and
Chisme hour, bro.
You know, can we just talk about this madre, talk about you know, music, or just listen to music, you know, and have some drinks, you know. So, and I get it though, because don't get me wrong either. I'm not like all day, you know, like they used to make TikToks about like, you know, family gathering. There's the guy talking about fucking Bitcoin all day. There's the drunk person. You know, I don't want to be that guy either that's always like, hey guys, you know, like how's your investments looking and todo ese pedo, you know?
It's easy to fall in categories like that, man. But yeah, you know, good reminder. Wrapping that conversation up, you know.
Wrap it up, daddy.
It's all about a good having a good amount of everything, bro. You know, you over
a ti te falta, güey.
You overdo everything, bro. Like everyone's gonna get tired of something, bro. If you overdo everything all the time, bro. But talking about like being positive and staying on your grind and thinking and working on your future and all that, bro. You have to be on the same plan as your partner, right? And you can only hope that your partner is on the same plan with you, they're on the same mission as you, bro. You know,
hallelujah.
What's it called? I sent you, or I showed you that video of that grown couple, bro, like the paisano couple, bro.
Yeah.
The paisano, bro, caught his girl and his señora, bro. Like this is grown people. They're like 50 years old, I would say.
Yeah,
50 plus, right? And
at least 45 plus.
Okay, 45 plus. Like he caught his wife in the parking lot with another man, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Like, bro, like you see stuff like that and you're like, damn, like a esa edad, like damn, like ya está vieja, ya está muy vieja para eso, you know, like
ya está vieja,
ya están viejos, like all of them, like you guys ya están viejos to be acting like
esas pendejadas, you know,
to be acting so damn childish and reckless, bro. Right? You would think, right? Obviously, we're not as mature as we thought people our age would be. You know what I mean? Like whenever we think of like 37-year-olds, 38-year-olds, you're like, damn, that's. By that age, you're gonna be mature as fuck. You know, you're gonna be, everything's gonna be, you know, serious. You know, like you're gonna have your head on straight with everything.
Te va a quitar lo caliente, güey. No se quita esa madre, güey.
Yo, you can't. You can't lose that, bro.
Pero no se quita esa madre, güey. You know, like, go ahead. Let's continue the story. Right. I'm getting hot over here.
So the reason why, bro, I say like you need to be on the same plan. Like you can only hope that your partner, male or female, right, will be on the same plan with you that you are, because here's this couple, right? Yeah, they're grown. The dude is in his work truck. He got paint on his hands, so you could tell that he's been working his ass off, right? He's been working that day or the day before, whatever. Sometimes if you're a painter, bro, all that paint won't come off your hands like that in a day. But anyways, you could tell he's grinding for his family, for his lady and his family, because he has a nice truck. He pulled up in a nice truck. He got his lady in a nice truck. But the dude that his lady is fucking around with is in a fucking hoopty way. He's in a fucking
Scion?
Nah, he's close, bro. He's in the fucking.
Son bien cogelones de los Scions, güey.
Yo, girl's like, you a damn lie. No.
Esos Scions, güey. Tienen la cara que te lo... No, I forgot the reggaeton lyrics, güey.
What's it called? No, so he's like in a 90-something Honda, bro. No, it was like a 2004 Honda, bro. Accord, right?
Shout out to all the Honda drivers, man.
I ain't dissing Honda cars, bro, because Hondas are nice cars, bro. But I'm saying we're in 2023, and that vato, bro, was like in a 2004 Honda beat up, bro. Like it was a beat up car, right?
It wasn't clean. You know what I mean? Because I know
that the exterior too was just was bad.
Because there's a community of people that like want that style, but they soup them up and clean them up.
But that's different.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's not. Yeah. It was all trashed up in the inside, bro. It was like. I want you to say the story, way, because
you know. Put it interrupting it, man.
That's my own way.
So it's like, so not only was the car like a hoopty, right, but it was full of garbage, bro. So I'm just like, first of all, yeah. What? Wait.
I was just thinking about the dude. He's just chilling there with a cold Modelo in his hand.
How like qué coraje, güey, right? Qué pinche coraje te diera, güey. If you're busting your ass, bro, like to get your family ahead, bro, and get your lady what you think she deserves, right? And then you catch her in the parking lot with a motherfucker that's obviously doesn't really give a fuck, bro. Stop pisteando in the middle of the day in the parking lot. And with your girl, like you're treating your lady like a queen at home, right? Like, you know, obviously we don't know their whole personal life like that, right? But let's just say, right? You're like husbands normally, like you want to give your lady everything, bro. And to catch her with a motherfucker that just wants to bang her, bro, and has nothing going on in life, bro. Yeah. It's like, damn, I want to give you everything, and you're over here giving it up to this guy that
motherfucker has cloth seats
that has nothing going for himself. I don't know, bro. Like I was like, you know,
I would have kicked that dude's ass way. It's like you're there just chilling con tu modelo way, like you just got your dick sucked and shit,
bro.
You know what I mean? Like
he had like a 4-pack, bro. He was already like on his last one of the 4-pack, bro. I'm like, damn, they was here for a minute. But I seen the video a couple of days ago, right? And you know, I was watching it, bro, and like
then throw me other way.
Nah, you could hear the people screaming. So I told my girl, like, man, like check this video out, right? Because it was going like super viral, right? And we watched it, and I was like, you know what, man? Like, I'm not saying that. Like in your head, you want to say you want to share certain things, but it's like I'm not trying to give you no fucking ideas either, right? But I'm like,
let it be a Cadillac, babe.
But I'm just
let
it
be a Cadillac.
I'm like, man, I think I'll be more pissed off if you cheat on me with a motherfucker that ain't got shit going on in his life than with a motherfucker that at least looks like he's doing good or doing better than me. You know what I mean? Like
those motherfuckers don't got time though.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Because I don't know if it's like it's an ego thing, obviously, because it's like, yeah, she left me because obviously that motherfucker got more money. All right, so she went after the money, or you know, he's rich, you know, or this and that. But it's like, if you catch a girl in a car like that, bro, you're just like, damn, like for that you
got a big dick, don't he?
Yo, lazy. Yo, see, you've been thinking about that man's dick since I showed you the video. Huh?
Like he looks broke. That failed way. His car's all jacked up. He's dirty. Oh no, baby, tell me it ain't so. She just nods at you like, yeah, babe.
Yeah, well, you don't want to ask them questions, bro. You don't want to hurt yourself that bad, bro. But I'm just saying, bro. Like, what would you like? Well, what about you, bro? Would you be more pissed off if she cheated on you with a dude that was like that, like just like didn't give a fuck about his car because obviously the way he has it, or with a broke ass dude that don't give a fuck about his future, or would you be like, or with a dude that actually has something going on in his life, bro?
Both would piss me off, way.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying which one would piss you off more, way?
I think they would equally piss me off, bro.
Nah, you saying that now.
No. I'm being real.
You scared. You don't want to give out. No, you don't want to feel like you're giving out any.
No. Check this out, because the dude that looks like he's got it, and he got a nice whip. He's, bien vestido, got his shit together, might be a good looking dude. I'm going to think like that dude probably has a wife, and you're just a fucking side little piece of ass, and he don't give a fuck about you.
What makes you think this guy don't have a wife?
The other guy,
yeah,
that guy, I'm gonna think that guy doesn't have shit, dude. You're messing around with a somebody that ain't shit, that ain't even half to what I am. But at the end of the day, I would just be pissed off as like, dude, our plans are fucking down the drain now, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't be equally pissed, bro. It's obviously like I said, way. Yeah, either way, relationship's over, right? But
Is it?
what? Yeah, bro, relationship's over after something like that, right?
What if she begs for a whole month?
Stay away, yo, lazy. You giving out too many of your secrets out here, bro. But it's like, I don't know, bro. I think at the end of the day, you just don't want to. I think it'll be like easier to accept, way. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just thinking, bro. I hope I'm never in that situation, but I'm just saying, like, that's how I would think about it, right? But
I think both of them would traumatize you. And it sounds fucked up, right? Like, it sounds like this is some, I don't know. This is grown up talk, way. When you've invested so much, bro, and like that account just goes in the fucking negative now, way, you just feel like you lost everything, bro.
Yeah.
You know, because in your relationship, that's probably one of the biggest investments you're gonna have in your life, way. You know, and especially they know everything. They know where we're going. They know the plans. They know how hard you're working. They know this. And
yeah, and the thing about it, right? Like, you read the comments, right? Obviously, right away
I didn't get a chance.
You want to read the comments and see where the people's is at, right? And people are just like, that's a lot of females, bro, and some dudes. Wait, I'm not gonna lie, some dudes too. They're like, that's what happens. You could tell that the dude's too busy working. Descuidó a su mujer. You know,
La agarró un tigre.
he left her unattended, and another motherfucker came up and swooped her up, right? But it's like, I don't know, bro.
It could be true, eh?
Well, it could be. Like, I don't see things that way, though, bro. Like,
you got to see, you know, like I used to work a lot with, you know, back to
yo,
back
you gonna
to
get personal here.
no, back to the conversation we've been even having this whole time. Where we didn't even plan this conversation, anyways. But when I used to make a lot more money, but I used to work I used to work as much as I could. You know what I mean? And my own mom told me, she said, si tú no le pones atención a tu mujer, otro hombre le va a dar esa atención.
Yeah.
It's just common sense, way.
Well, it's common sense, bro. But it's like,
I stopped working all that overtime after that shit. I was like, yo,
you were scared for your
not
dear
scared,
life.
bro. Not scared. But you just got to realize that if people notice that, hey, you think that you're doing the right thing, because at that time I thought I was doing the right thing of buying the most expensive furniture. You know, like, I was the kind of dude that you put two furnitures that look exactly the same, but one costs like maybe double it. I'll go for the most expensive one, way. That's just me. Back then, you know, I just wanted the most expensive shit. Furniture, bedroom set, TVs, you know, I just wanted the most expensive shit. So I had to work to get that.
Yeah.
But then when people, you know, when you listen to like consejos, way, you listen to like, yo, you're probably right, dude. And then that's when you have to start changing your situation up.
Yeah. No, that's facts, bro. But I think you always need to have them, you know, when you regroup, right? Like, all right, remember why we doing all this, right? Because obviously, if
you just got to put it down right, player.
That too, right? But it's like, you gotta have them like affirmations, or like not affirmations. You gotta like have them conversations and always remind each other why we working so hard, right? Because especially if you got a family, like, you know, remember why we working so hard, though. Remember why we doing all this. We trying to do this. We trying to accomplish these goals. We're trying to provide our kids with a good life. And obviously, it's not like I'd rather be at work than be with you. You know what I mean? That's different. So I was like, if you have that like in place, and you're both in acuerdo that that's the reason why you ain't having date nights on the week during the week, right? You ain't having date night or on the weekend, whatever. You ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. It's like, all right, right now we on a mission. We on a mission to accomplish these things. Like, you know, you gotta have them acuerdos, right? But like now, so that's why I don't fully agree with that, but it is possible. You know what I'm saying? That's obviously a reason, because a lot of people use that reason. Men or females use that excuse.
Yeah, I think it's more of an excuse, but yeah.
So it's like
one of them top ones.
Yeah, so it's like that's one thing that I don't fully agree with, but it's been said, and people swear to God by it. So it's like, who are we?
We get it. We get it, Smiley. You don't fully agree
right?
with it.
All right. But the one I would say is like, if you have your girl, if you got your lady, están juntados, or just your wife and you got kids, whatever, and you're leaving on the weekends, you're leaving because you want to go party with your boys, and you're like, yo, stay, you stay, take care of the family. I'm gonna be out with my friends, and you come back super late. This is what you do during the weekends. That's descuidando on your girl, right?
They're both the same thing.
But it's a different. Because when you're doing it to get your family ahead, you're doing it for a good purpose. When you're doing it to go party with whoever, that's when you're breaking that pact that you have made with your partner, right? Yeah. So now I feel like right there you leave an opening for another motherfucker to appreciate your girl the way you're not appreciating her, the way giving her that time and attention that you're not giving her. I feel like that right there would be like, all right, yeah, motherfucker, you fucked up. Why are you doing all this and that, bro? You've been leaving your girl like that. Like anyone would understand that, right? But the other one, it just don't sit right with me, right? But it could still be a reason.
I don't think neither of them. They're both excuses away. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they're both, at the end of the day, they're both time out. You know what I mean? You're not having that time with your partner. You're saying you have an agreement to put your family ahead, so you're working. So that's why you're not there. A lot of couples have agreements to go out with their boys. They go out with their girls. It's all going to be on the relationship. Everybody has different relationships.
Yeah.
So the way I do it, I just make up good stories with. I'd be like, man, you're not going to believe this dude at my job. His wife got gonorrhea because she slept with a coworker. You just gotta give some fear stories, like, yeah, man, he caught it too, man. Who would have known, right? Just a one night stand, baby.
Hell, fear will keep motherfuckers away from doing dumb shit.
You know what's crazy though? Way, like, you hear the craziest juicy stories at work. Way
juiciest,
juicy, that's juicy.
That's comadre talk right there. Bro.
That's here. Way. So this lady told me, bro, that her dude cheated on her and caught something, either chlamydia or gonorrhea way. But they were out of the country. They were like in a Asian country. But before they had to, in order for them to leave the country way, she had to get tested too. And not only that, both of her kids had to get tested. So that dude's fuck up put the whole family in an STD testing because he was out there, in the night, and not the nightclubs, strip clubs, banging strippers and shit. And who would have thought she still ended up staying married with this dude for a few more years. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that right there, you know what I mean? That there's a bunch of crazy shit, bro. Like as you get older, when I was younger, bro, I saw no wrong with players, bro. Like I saw nothing wrong with dudes that had their main chick and had some side pieces, you know what I mean? Or señores que, they provide for their family and cuando, when they go out, they do their desmadre, but they come back and they take care of all the business, right? I saw nothing wrong with that. But when I would see a woman do like some like cheating shit, I'd be like, man, what a fucking puta way. She's a fucking hoe, this and that. Yeah. I was young and immature, and, now that I'm older way, it's fucked up both ways, dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, and I'm not saying this to like, subconsciously put it in my woman's ear and shit, but I have told her, I tell her, like, don't make this girl's mother a whore, okay? Don't give her a whore for a mother. No, but in reality, bro, and this might be extreme, but I say extreme shit sometimes. When you cheat on your like wife or husband, bro, you're kind of cheating on your kids too, way, because eventually, if that relationship is a trustworthy relationship, it's gonna damage it forever, right? Yeah. Like once you're older and you're married and you have kids, cheating is gonna bring damage to the whole family, way. So that's the way I see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. No, that's facts, way. When you got a family, that's the only way to see things, Even though a lot of people say like keep your kids and your partner separate, you know, your partner still comes first, even though you got kids. I don't know. That's like some weirdo shit right there.
We're in the world where it's like, bro, like, you know, we all know right from wrong. You know what I mean? And we all, you know, like we hear relationship advice from people like on all these TikToks, like short videos or like Instagram, and then you find out like a year later that they broke up because somebody was unfaithful to the other one. And it's like everybody's giving advice these days, or financial advice or relationship advice, and it's like, and they end up doing the complete opposite way. You know what I mean? So
no, but about that family thing, bro. Like when you say you cheat on your partner, it's like cheating on your kids. Goes for men or women, bro. That always reminds me of this bar that ODM said back in the day. You know,
shout out to that one dope Mexican,
yeah, lighter shade of brown. He had said, I forgot what song it was, bro, but he it was a song basically saying like, oh, like these girls got AIDS now. You remember that song?
Nah.
When he's all like, oh no, man, how the fuck does it?
Something about putting a condom on?
Yeah, he's like, I put a condom on because my life is worth more than my erection. You know what I mean? Obviously, I need to fucking remember that more of that song, but that line when he said, "My life is worth more than my erection," that's how I like.
That changed your life.
That changed my life. Not that way, because I'm like, oh shit, I ain't trying to catch AIDS out here.
Ice Cube changed my life. Because that HIV make your dick turn sideways. And that ain't cool, fool.
No. that's facts too, where, you know, they scare you with all that AIDS talk. No, but the way I see it now, bro, is like my family is worth, or you could say like my wife. Now that sounds a little weird, right? But my family is worth more than my erection, right? Like I'm not gonna go fuck around. You know, I'm not gonna go fuck around because it's like I'm not gonna jeopardize my family over, you know, seeing some chick, right? Being like, damn, that bitch is fine. I'm not, just because you wish you could bang that girl, you would want to bang that girl.
A baddie?
It's like you're not
Instagram baddie?
You're not, you know, it's not worth your family for it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, obviously that hits a lot harder in my head than when I say it out loud. But it's like, but yeah, man. Overall, man, that was sad, bro. It was sad to see the compa, bro. He was all sad, bro. His girl.
Let's just say, God forbid, you catch your wife in the act like that. Would you record it?
I don't know. Hell no, I wouldn't record it, bro. And
¿Avientas putazos o no, güey?
I think because I seen this video more than once, bro. I like,
you fucking studied that shit.
Sometimes
man.
you miss certain things, like was, you know, like, did I hear everything? Did I catch all the facial expressions? But you know what, bro? At first I was like, damn, this homie did everything right. He just showed up and he confronted his wife in front of the dude and basically let her know you're a hoe. Wait till your kids find out about this. And
por eso te apestaba la panocha, ¿verdad?
Oh damn, yeah, for real, right? And it's like you see that, I'm like, damn, homie handled himself right, because like he didn't go after the dude, you know, and because you know, you're like, it's not his fault, it's her fault, you know. But then you see it again, and you're like, wait a second, this homie knew about you though, because he was trying to like act and lie like they weren't doing nothing, you know, they were just talking. So now that I see it and I catch that, I'm like, wait a second, este güey me quiere ver la cara de pendejo a mí, you know what I mean? Like now you're
a tu vieja le ve el culo y a ti la cara de pendejo, güey.
Yo. So it's like now I'm like, nah, bro. I think I like in the heat of the moment, I don't know if you catch that, but it's like, nah, this motherfucker's basically playing your ass too, bro. He's trying to play you like a fool, right? Because he's going along with the game. So he obviously knew she was married. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I would hope not to ever, like if that, God forbid, that ever happened to me, like I would hope that I would never like put hands on anybody, way, like her or the other dude. But you know, you never know, way. You know, in the heat of the moment, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna do.
I worked with this black homie years back, right? He's like, if I ever catch my woman in bed with another motherfucker, I'll put it like this to you, Danny. They both getting fucked in the ass.
Yo, that dude is wild, bro. Yeah, you told us about that one.
But check this out, way.
Would you fight that dude? Would you whoop that dude's ass?
If it looks like I can take him, sí, güey. Pero si me va a madrear ahí, güey, and then ride off with my bitch off in the sunset.
In his Honda? No, take off in your truck and shit.
No, way. I would like to say no, way. But to be honest, bro, the real man would not. You know, he would just be like, you know,
I don't know if we want to label real men shit.
No, okay. For me, I'm speaking on my.
I think
like
a more, what do you call that?
It's because una putiza can't unfuck your woman way. You know what I mean?
That
it's
too.
Like, it's like, why? It ain't gonna do shit. But you know, like como se dice, you're gonna release some of that anger and shit.
A dude that can control his emotions better, I would say, because I don't think fighting or not fighting at that moment makes you more of a man or less of a man. I think
O.J. Simpson thinks differently.
Yo, but yeah, what would you do, way?
I would like to say I wouldn't record for sure, way.
Yeah. We catch you on camera crying and shit.
Nah, way. To be honest, bro, you know, like, you know your woman so much, dude, that as soon as, obviously,
that look,
you can't change the look.
That look,
and anybody that you catch doing something that they're not supposed to do or somewhere where they're not supposed to be at, they're gonna give you this look before they go into this character. Mm-hmm. But that look is a dead giveaway that it's like, you fucked up. Yeah. And people have told me that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you ever get caught, just avoid that look.
Just run.
Maybe just run. But they say avoid making that look, because cuando haces sin saber vas a hacer esa cara y ahí te chingaste.
You would be a bona fide psychopath.
I'm a pimp, baby.
You gotta.
I'm stone cold.
Because to get caught off guard and not make a face,
I'll like drunk. I'll black out right away. Like, oh shit, where the fuck am I? Oh, hold up, you ain't my bitch. You ain't my girl. My girl was wearing blue. Oh shit. No, but check this out. And that goes back, like that vato, I heard him say, they se conocen del trabajo. They work together. You know what I mean? So going to the work husband, work wife situation, work is always going to be the most possibility where cheating goes.
You sound nervous. God damn. There's that one guy at my girl's job.
I always make a crazy look like, which one of y'all motherfuckers fucking my bitch?
You show up with chocolate and roses.
I'm not gonna be that guy. Like, fucking Valentine's Day is like, if he only knew, he wouldn't be sending her chocolates and roses. Nah, this is all jokes, man. This is all jokes, man. It's
getting real with you.
It's interferes también, way. You know what I mean? I seen the food community way, because we get a lot of our news off the food community way.
Yeah.
But I don't know where they got their information way, but they say that like in the hospitals way, like doctors or nurses or whatever, that's like the most, I don't know where their sources way, but that's the most unfaithful or when cheating happens way.
Well, you got to look at the ratio.
It's a big community, right?
It's a community.
Or what do you mean like ratio?
You look at the ratio like women to men. There's how many nurses is there?
They got choice. They got options. I feel like a Latina today.
What am I craving today?
I'll take Danny's girl today.
He passes by your little family picture. Yeah.
He turns it over like, don't look at his family. Can't concentrate when you're looking.
Oh, shit. No, you do got to look at the ratio, though, because there's a big, mostly, I don't know the percentages, but most nurses and stuff are like, or even a lot of the medical field is women, you right, and a lot of the doctors are mostly men, you know, and so it's like motherfuckers get bored. Motherfuckers get bored sometimes. Bro.
No, my girl watches Grey's Anatomy a lot. Way like this, it's like nonstop, bro. That show is like never ending. Way. Se la pasan cogiendo. Hey, are they gonna save lives or are they gonna be clapping cheeks all the fucking time, dude?
Damn, bro. No, I seen that shit too. But I think that's kind of everywhere too, way, right?
But you know, the other thing that people say is Amazon. Like, you know, that's a big thing. You know, it's like, don't let your girl work at Amazon because ahí están los desmadrosos, way.
I think you can say that about any job, bro. Like even like they say that about restaurants.
Oh, Jose and Juan, they be getting the nice güeritas in the restaurants.
They be securing the papeles at the restaurants. Bro.
You know, like, when I was younger, we used to work at, you know, those kind of jobs like retail stores or I don't think we ever worked at, or like restaurants, like fast food restaurants.
But the restaurants that we're talking about is like,
Applebee's or Cheesecake Factory and shit like that.
Yeah.
Dude, one thing for sure, and this ties back to everything we're talking about. You see somebody every day and they think you're funny or you're funny and you make them laugh. You're going to laugh them out them panties.
they can't see how ugly you are when you got them laughing all the time, man.
No, but...
nobody's safe, way. Nobody's safe, bro.
I myself, way, you know, this is back before I even knew my girl, right? But I would get girls like, I don't want to say like out of my league, way, but like, I would get attractive girls when I worked with them, way. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Probably girls that I wouldn't even ever come across. But you see people every day, bro. You start to look at features and be like, ooh, that's kind of cute.
They thought you was Oriental. Huh? No, they thought you were exotic.
No, man.
You're like,
you fucked up your joke.
You're like, this motherfucker exotic.
No, mames, way. But yeah, workplace is gonna be that. Man, you know, and you think about it, it's like, you know, they say don't let your partner go to work mad, you know. It's like you can't help this. Seeing things like this, bro, it just lets you know that it's like you're not safe, bro. Like it don't matter how old you are, it don't matter how much money you're making, it don't matter how attractive or how unattractive the couples are. It don't matter anything, bro. It's like if motherfuckers are gonna fuck up, motherfuckers are gonna fuck around, bro. Like it just is what it is, bro. You would like to think like you reach an age where it's like you're protecting your woman, and you're like just to 45, because after 45 nothing happens, right? Like, dude, people cheat. People could cheat on you when they're like 55 years old, and you're like, God. And you should have cheated me. You should have cheated on me 30 fucking years ago. Now I'm fucking old and wrinkly and shit.
No, that's wild, bro. That's wild, man. So yeah, man, that was one of them videos that it went viral, bro. It's kind of like that Rudy Valencia, you know, when they caught Rudy Valencia in that Honda.
And Rudy Valencia didn't give no fucks, way.
Nah. And now he's coming out. He's like
Instagram famous or some
like
shit.
Instagram, what's it called? Sensation or whatever. Social
Instagram
media?
famous, way.
Yeah. And or TikTok famous though. And now he's like all over TikTok commenting on this video and shit. Like, bro, that'll be scary, right? Like to be like, imagine like you fucked around and your girl recording you and put you on social media like that, bro. Like, bro, people are gonna fucking go crazy with the story, bro. People jump on and give their own narration of what happened. Give a like. They'll judge you on your appearance and judge your whole... Bro, that would be wild, bro.
Damn, I never thought about that. Good thing I'm not a player no more. No way, you know, and yeah, you know, we used to think like you can't be a player no more, way. You know what I mean? You just can't be a player no more, way.
Yeah.
You're gonna get everybody has cell phones. Everybody, like, the world used to be so fucking big. You know, the city used to be so fucking big. Now, te vas a topar a alguien que snaps a picture. Like one time, and this is with a different partner that I had. I don't know where and how, but a picture was snapped. Me somewhere where I wasn't supposed to be at with somebody I wasn't supposed to be with, way. And I'm still like, and this was at the beginning of cell phones, way. So I got lucky that it was all pixeled up and shit, dude.
This happened in real life?
No, yeah.
Huh.
You know, and this was like at the beginning of like cell phones. This was like the razor times, you know, or like it was like
That's when they were saying they caught you with your boyfriend and shit.
no, no way. But I'm just saying though, imagine Instagram and TikTok was like this back in our youth way when we were clubbing. Like imagine all those drunk times, all those.
Yeah, we got saved, bro. There would have been a lot of stupid shit on us on social media.
I would have been a fucking YouTube idiot. I mean, a TikTok idiot. You know, like that guy that's like, look at it closely. You know, like I would have said the most stupidest shit ever, dude.
Bro, but to think about it también, you know, like back in our like parents' generation, our tíos' generation, and even before, you know, it was very in the Latino community, right? Even other communities too, but in the Latino community, for some reason, everyone knows someone that has this story, right, where they had two families, you know. So it's like you got the family that was the chosen one, that was like that everyone knew as that was a family, but then some people knew about the second family and they just kept it on the hush, and you know, and it was just like, it was just normalized back then. That is like some people just fucking had another family out there on the side, bro. And it's like nowadays you couldn't do shit like that, bro. Like you get caught with the quickness having two families and shit, bro.
How can you afford to have two families though? I would have got caught
in this economy.
the first week I would have got caught. I would have had to come clean, like, yo, I can't pay no bills.
Not that way, though. That shit's wild.
You have to move all of us in together and shit.
Nah, man, but real quick, bro. Should we move on to something serious, man?
Yeah. Let's move into algo que vale la pena.
You got some, or you want me to move on to something?
No, you, güey. Dale, güey.
All right, man. So just these past couple of days, bro, I was on social media, way. You know, that's where I catch my news and all that. You know, sometimes for entertainment, sometimes for education. But I seen this the stuff that was going on in Texas, bro, because I had seen this one video of a Latino representative. His name is Armando Lucio Wale or Whale. I don't know his last name. Excuse me. But it was a video of him just kind of going off on like some white politicians, right? White representatives. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on, bro? Because I could see the dude was upset. And then, you know, I watched the video and he was just telling them like, man, you guys are out here making laws and passing laws that are affecting our community. Mm-hmm. And he was like, man, I can't even go. I'll play the clip right now, bro, because I want people to hear the pain in his voice, bro, because Latinos know that tone, bro. When you hear that tone, you know, like, bro, that shit's painful, bro. Like, you're getting that shit from deep within, way.
Straight from the cora, carnal.
Simone, way, you know? And then I was like, damn, bro. But he was just telling him, like, man, you guys are passing laws over here, man. You guys are basically attacking our community, man. Like, I can't even go to a boda. I can't even go to a baptism. I'm not gonna be able to, you know, ride with my cousin, and you know, because basically like they're passing laws that could like get you in trouble if if you got an undocumented person in your car, bro. Like it's basically kind of like what they did in Florida, you know, like they're basically gonna label you a smuggler, bro. Like you're smuggling people over, but in reality you're just going to church with your relative or going to, like he said, a boda or a baptism, bro. And it's like they got the laws so what's that called, with like they don't got it like narrowed down.
Yeah, they're broad, you know?
Yeah, it's so broad, bro, that it's like it could really get people in trouble without them even intentionally trying to break the law, bro, you know. Mm-hmm. So you know, he was just telling them like, man, like you guys don't know how it is to live in our skin, you know. Like you guys are passing these laws without even knowing that the people in this very same building, because I mean, I wouldn't say a lot, but there's some Latino politicians in there or representatives in there that could very well be pulled over themselves for looking Mexican, right? Or undocumented, like they want to say, bro. Because that's one of the things that they're passing, bro. They're basically one of the things that they're passing is basically they're gonna give the police and like the state troopers the authority to ask people for their papers, you know, and if they don't have papers, then they can deport them, like get them out of the country or turn them into ICE, you know. So
and that's one thing that's a lot of people don't understand, especially like white people or like Americans, you know, non-Hispanics. They think police officers can get you, like can deport you. You know, a lot of people think cops can entregarte en la migra or them themselves deport you. I remember this situation that happened in the Mall America. There was this Latino person, and I guess he had been struggling for a while to find a job. He wasn't able to make things happen, you know. He wasn't able to get a job maybe because he didn't have the papeles or the connections to get, you know, some kind of card para agarrar trabajo, güey. So he walked up to a cop at the mall and asked him if he could deport him, you know. And the cop told him, I can't. You need to break a law in order for us to process you. And he was like asking him, please, you know, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. I can't find a job. And the cops told him, like, no, we can't.
yeah,
And he had to just keep walking, dude. You know, like he could have stole something, like, or act like he was gonna steal something, maybe. But yeah, dude.
yeah, no,
The cops straight up told him, like, we can't deport you. But now, from what we're seeing, now they're gonna give authority to police
in Texas,
in Texas. Yeah, in Texas.
So that's a scary thing, though, way, you know, because and I do want to get into sanctuary cities, you know, and kind of even talk a little bit about what's going on with like a lot of new migrants that are coming, like people from Venezuela and stuff.
Them damn Venezuelans.
Yo, take it
I
easy.
turned real Minnesotan as soon as you said Venezuela.
Este way. No, so yeah, that's fucked up, bro. Giving people the power to be able to imagine if you're like, bro, you're a U.S. citizen, you're second, third, fourth generation, bro, and you've not only have you always lived in Texas, but your family goes back 100 years in Texas, bro. Now imagine people asking you if you're American and show me your papers, bro. How disrespectful is that way? Just because you look brown way, just because you have more features of a Mexican, bro. Like, you know, you weren't born with like, you're not a white Mexican, bro. You know what I mean? So it's basically like non-white Mexicans are gonna be targeted for this.
A lot of, you know, and my bad to the raza in Texas that don't see nothing like this, but it's very common for raza across like the states, because of people that we've came across, to think that a lot of Mexicans in Texas quieren ser gabachos, güey. They want to be like white. They want to be viewed as white people, right? And maybe that's not the case. Maybe they just want to be viewed as Americans, period, right? Texans, you know, that's a very prideful thing to say, you know, like people have a lot of pride in saying I'm Texan. I came across a few Texas people before, like at jobs and shit. They were like, oh, tú eres mexicana, tú eres mexicano. No, yo soy tejano. No, no, yo soy tejana. It's like they'll say no to being Mexican, even though their parents are Mexican, their great-grandparent or their grandparents are Mexican. They'll say no, and they'll say they're tejano, tejana. And to us, we see that like, yeah, of course you're tejano or tejana, but you're Mexican, you know? But a lot of people from Texas, they identify differently. At least that's what the majority of other people think about them.
And I, you know, we've always, especially Mexicans, you know, that are born in Mexico, were raised here, you know, when you tell someone like, oh, you're Mexican, they're like, I'm not Mexican, bro. I'm Texan. Or like, nah, I'm American. It's so, some people might say it's wrong or bad to think that way, but in my head, I always be like, damn, okay, he thinks he's better than us, so he wants to se cree muy americano way, you know, he wants to say I'm American and shit, you know, but, you know, everyone still sees you as a Mexican, but, you know, claim you're Mexican, bro. But anyways, whether some of these people are with it or not, way, like, you know, because there's a lot of Latinos, bro, in a lot of southern states that are fed up with the immigration situation, bro. So a lot of people are voting with that in mind, voting people in that are saying that they're gonna fix that problem, right? But it's like, damn, you're willing to give up your rights as a citizen, basically, because you're gonna be targeted just like everyone else, right? You're gonna be able to. They're gonna ask you questions that they're not gonna ask other people, bro, and that's when things become. They're not equal rights, bro, because they're not gonna ask a black person, "Are you a U.S. citizen?" They're not gonna ask a white person, an Asian person. They're only asking. And I'm assuming, right? But we can all kind of assume, or we can all kind of agree that they're mostly gonna be asking Latinos if they got papers or not, right? So that's fucked up, bro. And another thing that they're doing, bro, which it's gonna be crazy. También, way, like I said, if people are caught smuggling people in or having stash houses, what they call basically, house that they have a migrants stay at while
temporary
they're on their journey.
stays,
They're gonna change. They want to change the sentence from a minimum of 2 years to a minimum of 10 years. Way.
Yeah.
That's serious. That's some serious time, way.
Yeah, that puts fear in people, and I
Yeah.
think that's their intention, way. And that's fucked up because minimum, you know what I mean? When you say minimum, it's like the judges, they're out there saying, I'm gonna give you the minimum that I'm legally allowed to give you, and that is 10 years.
Yeah.
They're putting that in the law.
And I wonder, is that per person or is that per situation? You know what I mean? Because let's say
They're talking about that for the coyotes, not for the migrants crossing.
no, but I'm saying, are they gonna give the coyote 10 years per person they're smuggling, or the whole? Let's say that you got a car of 5 people. You know what I mean?
Right.
But so that's one thing, right? That's some harsh crimes right there. I mean, harsh time right there.
I read that the minimum for even murder is 5 years in Texas.
We're gonna have to fact check that because that doesn't sound right.
Fact check it. That's what I read, that the minimum for felonies, the minimum for some felonies, including murder in Texas, is 5 years. And how are they going to make the minimum for like smuggling or transporting immigrants or illegal immigrants minimum of 10 years?
Yeah.
You know, that and you guys can read up on it.
Yeah, that's wild, way. But so it's like all that is crazy. But like now, let's say we're rolling because, bro, like when you're and I was about to say when you're first generation, but when you're like us, we're Mexican. But even when you're first generation, and even some people that might be second generation, you might have family that are still undocumented, right? Like if for whatever reason they want to be culeros to you, because in Texas, in Florida, there is a case that is happening right now. They're trying to convict a Latino with the crime of smuggling people, bro, when he was just driving with his family or driving with friends or whatever. But they're trying to convict him for that crime of smuggling. And it's so unfair that even the Mexican government is financing like his representation, because like they don't even want to let him go down like that, bro, because they know that that's fucked up. That's not fair. So like now,
That's why you get one of them to drive, and you're just a passenger.
Either
I wasn't smuggling them; they were smuggling me.
You tried to outsmart him, huh? No way, but it's like that's the very same thing that can happen in Texas, bro. Like if they want to be culeros and they want to make an example of you, they can try to convict you with this crime of smuggling when you're driving with a relative. So it could get very fucked up, bro. And then the other one,
imagine haters, way. Imagine like when anybody can deport you now. Imagine people got haters, way, and nomás te echan la migra, way. Just anybody can call the immigration on you now.
Yeah.
Like a police officer, like, hey, I know that they're undocumented, and now motherfuckers gonna get deported left and right, way.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that happens, way.
Or people that don't want to. We've seen it. It's not a new story when people pick up a group of people to go work for the day or for the week. Cuando es tiempo de pagarles, way, boom.
They either threaten them with calling the immigration or they call immigration on them. Yeah, that happened a lot when a lot of raza went and rebuild
Atlanta.
What was that?
New Orleans.
But yeah, so the third one that they're gonna do is basically the bill is gonna be like funding more border protection, border wall and stuff. That more funding for it. So 2 of them still got to go to Senate. one of them already passed Senate, so he just has to go to the governor's desk, and he's gonna, see if he signs it. But he's pro everything of that, so everyone knows that one's gonna pass. But it's gonna get crazy way because
Do you think that they allowed the Venezuelan, and it wasn't just Venezuelan, but I know it's majority of them, but I know a lot of like South Americans were coming with.
No, you don't want to say Honduran, huh?
Shout out to my Hondurans, man. Central America. What's it called? A lot of times people will allow things to happen just so they can create the shit in the media, create new fears, and then put laws on the table. And now everybody will vote for it because they've allowed the situation to to look that intense, and then boom, they got their laws approved, and then everything goes back to regular, right?
I mean, they are being pretty extreme with a lot of stuff that's going on right now, right? Because it's like states like Florida, states like Arizona and Texas, they're like loading buses up and sending like a lot of what I'm seeing is Venezuelan, right? That's the popular group right now that everyone's talking about. They're sending the Venezuelans over to like New York, and recently they sent them to Chicago, and it's like they're in New York for a while. They had set them up in like 5-star hotels, bro. Like it was a really nice hotels that they were letting them stay at and all that. And then their time was running out. Like, I don't know like what was happening. I don't know the whole details on it, but it was getting very hectic, bro. It was getting very hectic in New York, bro.
Motherfuckers love scooters.
Bro, yeah. It was getting very hectic with scooters and like motorcycles and stuff like that, bro. Like the police literally had to drive around with a trailer, and they picked up all them scooters because it was getting too wild, bro. Like
they had big garbage trailer or even back of trucks way, loading up scooters way. And I'm not like over here like judging way, but it looked funny as fuck. They were making New York City look like a third world country almost way.
It was crazy way. It was crazy. Like that's what the media shows us, right?
Yeah,
but it's like, can the media really lie that bad, bro? Like we're seeing this all over social media, bro. But it's like, and now you see that a lot of them were sent to Chicago, and in Chicago, what I've seen in a few different like interviews and documentary style interviews is that they're letting them stay in the police departments, bro. So like during the day, they stay out on they stay out on the street, like at parks that are nearby the police department or right outside the police department sidewalk. And at night, they let them in the police department. That's where they sleep. That's where they stay, shower, and all that stuff. Or I guess they like bring like portable showers that they pull up, and then everyone gets a shower and all that. So they're doing a lot, right, to try to accommodate them.
Yeah.
But it's like it's getting very like controversial way because people are saying like, how are homeless people like out on the street in this freezing weather, and they're American homeless people, and now you got like foreigners that you're accommodating better than your own people. Like how do you explain that? You know what I mean? Like
it's conflicting though, right? Even for us,
yeah.
I think.
But it's like how do you explain that as a politician that wants to look like they're pro immigration and they're pro and yeah, all that immigrants. Like that's a hard question, bro. Like like there's times where it's like, yeah, we're pro something, but we know damn well sometimes it ain't that easy to explain, way, and that's one of those.
And viva los Latinos, papi, Latino gang. But check this out, way. The media is showing me something, way, and I want the righteous Latinos, the righteous Venezuelans to step up to the TikTok game, and que nos expliquen bien, wey, el pedo, wey, because from what I'm seeing is like, and whoever's making these videos, way, they're making us see things not in a very good light, way. Cuando vienen like mostly Latinos, way, from Mexico, from Central America, and other countries in South America, they come to work, way. They come hungry to work, bro. They just want the opportunity. You're telling them they're gonna be able to make $100 to $200 a day if they bust their ass. You're gonna give them a permit to work, bro. That's all they want. They just want the opportunity to work. Way from what I'm seeing, and like I said, if there's videos out there that say differently or show differently, like, come on, let's get them circulating. But from what I'm seeing, they're saying the Venezuelans, they don't want to work, way.
Yeah.
That they're saying, like, what? They want me to do this job? Like this shitty job at a restaurant or this shitty job at a factory or ni pagan bien, you know.
They're being too picky with what they're going to get paid and what they're going to be doing. That's
Oh,
what I've been seeing too.
And you're saying que todo el dinero, all the money that I'm making is only going to go for the rent and for food? So what the fuck are we working for?
Yeah.
You know, like that's what everybody does, way. We all working for the home we live in, for our food and for our vehicles,
For
way.
shelter and transportation and our food, you know.
But the videos that I'm seeing, bro, is other Latinos, way. And I think I've even seen other Venezuelans talking about like
Like they're embarrassing the whole country.
like, yo, what the fuck, you know? And that's the common thing that I'm seeing. They don't want to work. They don't want to leave these camps or these shelters because they're living for free there. You know, why am I gonna go? Why am I gonna leave? Because I'm guessing them places are asking you like, hey, are you ready to go? Do you find a job? Or no, a lot of people are choosing to stay. They don't want to get into you could say the American way, bro. And the American way is all the way to the Latino way, to the everybody way. We all fucking work, bro.
Yeah. The American way, but like the immigrant way. You know,
way,
like
bro.
you start at the bottom.
And we usually come hungrier, bro. Like we come hungry, bro. Like we come for opportunities, way. We don't come for handouts. Like that's a new energy or new attitude that I've seen, bro.
It's very new. So it's kind of throws you off. Like, whoa, wait a second. Like you're coming up here and you're like demanding certain things. Like normally, and I'll speak for the Mexican side. Like they come up here and they actually don't even want to get no attention. They actually don't want to even let people. Obviously, you don't want to let people know you're here. You just want to work and start making money, send back money to your family, and start trying to create something here. You know, like you're just working hard, bro. And from what I see también, way is like it's just really crazy, bro. And like a lot of like not just Venezuelans, but a lot of other like Central Americans that come through Mexico, bro. Like the way they diss Mexico, bro, and it's like, dude, Mexico's like feeding you like beans and tortillas and stuff, trying to at least give you something to eat. Like obviously they ain't gonna give you no steak and you know
tacos de birria or you know, like you ain't gonna get fucking dope ass dishes.
It's like you're just gonna get something to get you by, right? But people be complaining because at first, you know, when America had like made this deal with Mexico, like they're gonna stay on the Mexican side until we can start reviewing their
process
because they're claiming asylum. Well, people were like, yo no quiero estar aquí en México. México está feo. You know, prefiero regresar a mi país que estar aquí. Nomás me dan de comer puro frijol. You know, this and that, y tortillas. And it's like already the entitlement that you're showing there. And then it's like, all right, like some people like feel entitled in other Latin American countries. But then they show up to America and they're still entitled and demanding certain things. Like, damn, like you guys are doing something different that we're not used to. And that's why a lot of people are just looking at that situation like, whoa, you guys are not making it easy for anybody to speak up and defend you guys.
Yeah, like we want to back you. You guys are Latinos, you know, like you see more Latinos coming through and you're like, oh, they got a job now, you know, they're working, they're going to get into the rhythm of things. But I'm like, I'm seeing scooters with nobody has helmets. They have a little baby on there. They're, you know, they're just driving through traffic in Manhattan and like a bunch of scooters away, you know, following no laws and not giving a fuck.
And it makes, and it's crazy because it makes the whole group of Latinos look bad, right? Because when white Republicans look at an immigration problem, they see that and we Mexicans take the big blame for everything, right? Like it could be a Central American person, it could be South American Latino person. People right away think Mexicans. Look what these Mexicans are doing. You know, look And it's like it makes us look bad, you know. It makes
we-
the whole group look bad.
We catch all the heat, man,
Yeah.
for all Latinos.
Yeah.
But call one of them Mexican way.
Oh shit. So that's a crazy situation happening in itself, man. So, man, it's gonna be wild, bro. It's gonna be crazy to see, man. Because obviously, like we've always said, we're pro immigration, pro like DACA. We're pro what's the other one? We're pro Dream Act and all that. Like we definitely for immigration. We want people to fix. We want a pathway for residency, for citizenship, and all that. That's how we got here. So like obviously we ain't never gonna want to like stop that for anyone or talk down on anyone from chasing that same dream. But let's do things the right way, man.
Wait, you sound a full Republican
there. What I mean, and this is
let's do things the right way.
Let me clarify that.
Do it the right way. Say it louder for the people in the back.
There's a line. Nah, it's joking. The way I say do it the right way is come here ready to work.
Don't come. Don't come.
Yo, I'm not even gonna say that other part. What's it called? What I mean, do it the right way is come here ready to work. You know, like
a chingarle, mijos.
Don't come here asking for a handout because, you know, showing hard work and showing that you're helping the economy of this country and helping, like Latinos are the backbone of this country because we're what keeps America going. Like that's what makes it easier for people to get on our side, you know what I mean?
That's one of our biggest stereotypes. Them motherfuckers are hard workers.
Yeah.
Let's keep it, you know what I mean? Like it's very easy for Latinos to find jobs, you know, without the legal situation. Why? Because one of our biggest stereotypes is they bust their ass. Mm-hmm. Mexicans bust their ass. Migos build shit in a day.
If Latinos weren't here working, you know, you'd be paying, you know, $10 for your salad. You know what I mean? Yeah. You'd be paying this much for your strawberries. You'd be paying this much for different things, you know. And I don't want to just stereotype us like that, but it's like
you think Venezuelans will go to the fields,
bro? Yo, dude. Like I said, man.
Coño, yo no voy a estar. I don't know how Venezuelans talk, but I'm sure it's damn near that.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. This is new to us, man. But you know, we'll see, man. We'll see what happens there.
You know, and you know, it's not like we're trying to like. It is crazy what we're seeing. So it's not like we can turn a blind eye. Motherfuckers looking wild out there. You know what I'm saying? So as Latinos, we gotta call out. We gotta call ourselves. We gotta call ourselves that way.
Yeah.
Cuando la estamos cagando, way. There ain't no way around it, way. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's what it is, and we can't cover shit up, way. We're not gonna make excuses for nobody. Let's work. Let's get this. Yeah. You know, get this money the right way.
Right. No, like I said, I want to clarify myself. When I say do it the right way, I mean let's come here to work, bro. Yeah. Because I wasn't documented until the age of 25. I ain't never request or asked for any government assistance, bro. Like to me, that was not even a thought in my mind, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. To me, it was like, how many jobs do I need to work to be able to buy the shit that I want?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like, how many, you know, is there a way for me to get food stamps? Is there a way, you know, this and
how
that?
can I hustle the system?
You know, like, nah, bro. Like, I hate that shit.
I seen this TikTok video. I don't know. These motherfuckers doing that on purpose. Like, they went to the beach and they were asking people like, hey, ustedes de dónde son? And they're like, de Venezuela. Like, oh, ¿cuánto tiempo tienen aquí? They're like, oh, como 6 meses or some shit. And then you go to the comments, right?
Yeah.
Other Latinos from all over the place. You don't know what they are, right?
Yeah.
But they're like, yo he estado aquí 15 años y nunca he ido a la playa.
No, they fucking up too then, bro.
They fucking up too, but I'm just saying.
You gotta have fun.
It's just like motherfuckers saying like, I'm at work right now and these people are at the beach.
We said it before, bro. Sometimes you know, more irresponsible people have more fun than the responsible motherfuckers, bro. And that's how you catch your lady with irresponsible Sancho in the parking lot, bro.
Pinche Sanchos, vergudos, esos güeyes. No, I was gonna say, and then one thing that I gotta like mention, because there's a lot of manipulators out there, and we gotta try to see if there's facts or not facts, right? I've been seeing like these dudes supposedly Venezolanos, right, saying like, yo porque voy a ir a trabajar, you know, yo aquí me dan todo gratis, you know, this and that. It could easily be an imposter, you know what I mean? Like trying to escalate the situation and making them look even worse than they really are, or than the situation really is, right? Because I would think it'd be the weirdest and something that I've never seen in this world for somebody to go on there and brag about how they're not going to work and get everything for free from the country and the government. Hey, ustedes son unos pendejos que van a ir a trabajar, aquí no los dan gratis, you know what I mean? It kind of gives me the vibes of like, you could just be an imposter.
Are you talking about this one dude who had like colored hair?
No, a ski mask. He had a ski mask
Okay,
on.
so that's different. There was another guy that I had seen clips of. They were sharing clips of him. He was a skinny dude. He would dye his hair like bright yellow and then red and just different colors all the time.
Tekashi.
And then he would like be with his girl. Like him and his girl would go to like Target or Walmart, and then he would like give people like the blueprint on how to scam the system. He like tell them like how you can come to these stores, buy something, and then return it somehow, get your money back, and do this and do basically, and also on the government assistance, bro. Like he was giving people the instructions on how to play the system with, and people. Like a lot of Latinos, because it was Latinos that were seeing this, bro. Like people were pissed off, bro, because at the same time, it's like, damn, like we're paying taxes too, motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
We don't mind helping people that actually need the help, way. But it's like when you do it so descaradamente, way, like now you pissing me off, bro. Like don't do it like that, way.
And plus, you fuck up a store, you know, you create a wave of fucking up the store, way. Target's just gonna raise their prices, way, and then we're gonna be fucked either way, right? But you see that in the comments where it's like, there goes my tax, you know, anything with Venezuelans right now. It's like, oh, there goes my taxes. Oh, what my taxes are paying for, you know. Out of here. Hey, mi gente, hopefully y'all fuck with this episode. I know it's a little longer than we've been doing usually, pero ya saben, we out here just chopping it up. Appreciate everybody rocking with us. Make sure you guys go leave a review, man. Give us some 5 stars wherever you listen. And like we love to say, fuck anxiety, fuck depression. This is your boy Lazy. I'm out.
Yes, sir. Have a dope ass Halloween and stay safe out there. And man, have fun, man. Stay up, mi gente. We out.
Stay trucha from them Sanchos and them Sanchas también.
Ooh.
They out there lurking.